It's about dang time, but we are back. What is going on, everybody? I'm David, and this is our family's small shop, Mickey and Mandy. Yeah, and we're back with a brand new intro too, get a load of that. We have been very busy getting some brand new content ready for you guys from our last Disney trip and giving our YouTube channel just a little bit of a fresh coat of paint. But we are so excited to be back. If you're finding us just now for the very first time, welcome. Again, I'm David, and this is our family's small shop, Mickey and Mandy. We make handmade bags, screen printed shirts, and handmade home decor inspired by everybody's favorite magical theme parks. And over here on our YouTube channel, we kind of like to peel back the curtain and show you how we make some of these amazing products, and also kind of share our tips and tricks and our thoughts on what's going on in the Disney parks. And we're going to be starting off the Disney park conversations by talking about our very first night on our Disney trip and how we spent it at Disney Springs. So let's pull on that yellow strap and get going. So our night at Disney Springs actually sort of started at our resort at Coronado Springs. We'd already had dinner, we already had a couple of drinks, so we were kind of looking for a secondary location. So we decided to hit up Disney Springs for dessert and maybe another drink. So we took the bus over to Disney Springs, and guys, let me just say, Disney Springs was hopping. Now, it was a Friday night, so I get it. It was just funny when I got there because it did kind of put into perspective for me something about Disney Springs, and it's that Disney Springs is not just an extension of other people's Disney trips. I don't know why, but it occurred to me just this trip that there's just normal people that live in the area that they're just looking for something to do on a weekend or a Friday night, and they go to Disney Springs for dinner or drinks or shopping. And I think the reason why it took so long for that to really get in there was because growing up, Disney Springs had Disney Quest, where it had all the different video games. And all the shopping was very Disney centered, like Once Upon a Toy and the Christmas shop, and even the sports equipment store was very Disney centered. And World of Disney was very in your face Disney. It felt like the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom, but they blew it up. It wasn't really until it got the identity Disney Springs where it became just a spot for anybody to hang out, that you didn't have to be a resort guest. So it was kind of nice to see Disney Springs just jumping, live music and all. But anyway, getting back to what we did when we went to Disney Springs. After we walked past the line out the door at Gideon's Bakehouse, we decided to go over to Wine Bar George. And if you've been following us over on TikTok, you know that we actually went to Wine Bar George back in July for our Tiana's Bayou adventure trip. We just went for a couple of drinks. My other half got an espresso martini, I got a beer, and we split the olive oil cake, and we absolutely loved it, that we decided to drag the rest of the family back with us. And it was a very similar vibe. To talk about Wine Bar George as a whole, the aesthetic of that dining experience, a lot of fun. The service there, outstanding. They are very quick to seat people, the servers are really friendly, and we've actually done table seating and bar seating now there, and everybody that works there is just fantastic. They have an absolute ball working there. And also the food and the drinks that are there. Again, we've only ever done drinks and desserts at Wine Bar George. We've yet to have an actual meal there, but even of the drinks that we have gotten and the desserts that we have gotten have been phenomenal. This particular trip, there was a consistent theme in our group of frozen cocktails. I think the favorite was the Dole Whip frozen cocktail that I think had vodka with it, but that was super good, paired very well with the little key lime pies that we split. But then we also had to get the olive oil cake. And the drink that I got was this old-fashioned slushy sort of a thing. Anybody who is a die-hard bourbon, whiskey, old-fashioned kind of a person, you may not like this because it's also not how an old-fashioned is typically prepared, obviously. But if you're like me and you just like the taste of it and you're not super passionate about it, get it. I think you would actually enjoy it. It was also just really hot and humid outside, so we were kind of looking for something a little more lighter and on the refreshing side. So why my other half decided to get another espresso martini, I couldn't tell you. But again, drinks were fantastic, light, refreshing. We had a lot of fun there. If you're able to get to Wine Bar George, cannot recommend it enough. And then that takes us to our other stop over at Disney Springs, another family favorite, Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. Jock Lindsey's, I think, is probably some of the best Imagineering that has gone into a dining experience, maybe besides Oga's Cantina. Because there's an actual story to be told at Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. And this spot is for all of you Indiana Jones fans out there like myself. So the story of Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar is that Indiana Jones's pilot friend Jock, which some of you may recall from Raiders, decided to open up a bar inside an old airplane hangar. And that's it. That's the story. That's all you need to know. And you're in. The vibe of this place, super cool. Anybody who enjoys Indiana Jones or Adventureland and both will love this spot. While you're sitting at the bar, while you're sitting at the table, take a minute and kind of look around the walls and take an opportunity to go over to the Lost and Found by the restrooms. This place is lousy with Indiana Jones Easter eggs. You may come across the idol from Raiders, the top of the staff also from Raiders, voodoo dolls that are, we'll say, inspired by the characters in Temple of Doom. Just the details that go into Jock Lindsey's are mwah. But the drinks and the food here are also next level. The favorite drinks that we normally get are the Air Pirates Mule, which if you're a fan of Moscow mules, then you will just automatically enjoy this. And also Reggie's Revenge. Reggie's Revenge is light, it's fruity, and the way that they display it is fantastic. It comes out of this giant tank and they put it in this beaker glass. So much fun. And we also, as kind of a late night snack, decided to get the deviled eggs that come with little crispy pieces of chicken on top. I'm not a deviled egg guy, and I enjoyed both servings that we got of the deviled eggs. And they bring it out on this like little wooden airplane that it's almost like a beer flight display, but they put deviled eggs on it. It's insane. But again, Jock Lindsey's passes the vibe check. If you are to go to one spot at Disney Springs for a late night snack and a drink, go to Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. And after we were done at Jock Lindsey's, we ended up taking the bus back to Coronado Springs and get some rest for our day at Animal Kingdom, but that's a different video. You'll have to subscribe for that video. And before I go too much further forward, everybody, I do want to take a quick pause just to say, again, if you're finding us for the very first time, please go check out our family small shop, mickeyandmandy.com. My mom makes some of the handmade bags that you see behind me. We have a blast making the home decor, and my sister and I get to design screen printed shirts for our shop. Creating and Disney are our passions, and we get to combine that and bring just a little bit of that theme park magic into your everyday. So again, that's www.mickeyandmandy.com. Be sure you subscribe over here to our YouTube channel. We just started, we're a small operation, but we're gonna start peeling back the curtain and showing you how we make some of these awesome products, and we're gonna be sharing even more Disney parks content with you, sharing more about our Disney trip, sharing our thoughts on the resorts and the dining and what's gonna be coming new to the Disney parks. We have a lot of awesome stuff planned, and I don't want to spoil it. And also be sure you follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, so that way you don't miss out on any of the awesome sales that we're going to be running or any new product drops to our website. We do run weekly ready to ship drops, so that's going to be good spots to see kind of all the awesome stuff that we're going to be dropping to those ready to ship things. But everybody, we thank you so much for being here, and we will see you real soon.